if he doesn't want to do it, maybe Rey's having trouble starting her academy. And what they're going to do is introduce the new Yoda, aka Baby Grogu, who is not a baby in the time of Rey and Finn. And he's going to help her start her academy, or he might help Finn start the new Jedi Order. And he's going to be like, I know the Mandalorians. I was raised by one. Oh, come on. It writes itself, people. I'm telling you, it's what's going to happen. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks once again for tuning in and hanging out with your nerdy friend. It is Bree, aka Nerdy. Welcome back to the channel. Now, I know you're like, alright, Bree, why are you talking about Star Wars over here? I'm just going to go ahead and get right into this. I was thinking earlier today, I was like, you know what? After watching The Mandalorian Season 2, look, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau cannot do any wrong, right? Anything them dudes want to touch that revolves around Star Wars or even Marvel because of Jon Favreau, it won't turn out bad. They care about it too much. So I was thinking, I was like, you know, I know the sequel trilogies are like a conversation of tension, you know, because obviously The Last Jedi happened. Rian Johnson's on my hit list, alright? If I ever see him, it's on site. I'm just playing, I'm not gonna do that. But I might. To me personally, now this is personal, I personally think that The Force Awakens is probably the best Star Wars movie.
I am disgusted.
No, everybody's like, the original. Look, The Force Awakens did exactly what it was. I even tweeted about this. It did exactly what it was supposed to do, and it gave you all like the themes of the original 3 movies in one movie. And then on top of that, it got you into it. It got you, if you had never learned about Star Wars, or maybe you heard of the ethos of Star Wars, you like were interested again because as they learned about it, you learned about it.
The Jedi were real.
I used to wonder about that myself. Thought it was a bunch of mumbo jumbo. A magical power holding together good and evil.
I've never seen anything to make me believe there's one all-powerful force controlling everything.
It's true. All of it.
And that's what made, to me, The Force Awakens like such a good movie. And then it was just, obviously, it's it's beyond 2000, so the technology actually looked decent, and the cinematography actually looked great. So you can say whatever you want. To me, still, Force Awakens is my favorite Star Wars movie. But I digress. I was like, all right, how could Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau save the sequel trilogy with the new line of movies coming out? And I was actually thinking, I was like, I would love to see, because they wrote my boy, John Boyega's version of Finn, because at the end of The Rise of Skywalker, remember, Poe essentially is a new general, and then he asked John to join him. I would love to see John go out and on the first version of the movie, he figures out how to get his lightsaber in the first 20 minutes. They kind of retcon a whole bunch of stuff in 20 minutes. He's out there trying to go through this cave, get the crystal. The Force ghost of Luke that Rey has taught him how to intervene with is teaching him how to sense his crystal, which I think John Boyega's lightsaber originally will be blue, just because his character is always someone who's trying to do the right thing, putting his life on the line, and he believes in the right stuff. So a blue lightsaber, classic Jedi Knight, especially someone who's going to restart the Jedi Order. I think that's how you do it. Okay? And Rey's on another planet. She's been also going out, but she's kind of like a roaming ranger, and she finds these kids, and then she adopts them into her academy. And she's trying to start the legacy that we didn't get to see with Luke, which is starting her own academy. Then they would obviously filter into the Jedi Order. But it would start the whole thing all over again, but you get to see it start from somewhere. And then that's how you retcon a lot of stuff. John's like, oh, Finn's like, hey, well, I don't know why we can't just have Rey do this. And then all the ghost version of Luke has to say is, she's not as strong now that Ben's not there anymore. And there, I know everybody's going, oh, he gave her life force, blah, 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 whatever. She's not a diet anymore because there's not 2. And I know you're going to be like, oh, Bree, you don't know Star Wars. But I don't know. I'm just saying, anytime she was Mary Sue, as a lot of people were saying, it was only when Kylo Ren was nearby. When she used the lightning, Kylo Ren was nearby. When she had the lightsaber during that duel, and she's like, the Force, you know? She gets that look, the Force, you know? Kylo Ren is literally right next to her. When they're doing their little cross-communication thing across space and time and able to teleport stuff, Kylo Ren was in the vicinity there. It was never a time when she was doing something so super OP that Kylo Ren was not nearby. Now that Kylo Ren's dead, now she's just kind of a basic Jedi, but she's trained by Luke. And that's how you retcon. You can retcon that in 20 minutes. I would do it where Finn goes and starts trying to set up the Jedi Order with Poe, and at the same time you see Rey trying to go ahead and build up her academy. And then you actually get to see what a world of Star Wars looks like when there's not a big war going on. And then that's how you build a war, like a world like you did with the MCU. You actually get to see planets and what they're going through and how the people are interacting and how they have to gain the trust to build the Republic and let the Jedi Order be a thing. And there, you know, maybe there's a cause of tension. They're like, yo, anybody who's ever used the Force has always turned out to be really evil, or you guys just did your own thing. Why would we trust you again? I mean, that's how you can literally do the next sequel trilogy, or like the next 2 movies, and I promise you, Star Wars fans will be like, yeah, this is better. This is a start. And if Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are next to this, come on, man. Alright, you know what? As I turned off the camera, I just thought about something else over here. I just figured out fully how they're gonna do the new season, alright, the new Star Wars sequel. What they're going to do is, because they already introduced you to the Mandalorians. In the new series or new Star Wars, the Mandalorians are probably going to be new and, you know, all put together. And they're going to try to take over what now the Order is not in charge of. And they're going to try to expand like they used to, like the old Mandalorians. And it's going to be dope because if Finn, like I just was saying, Finn goes out and he's trying to start the new Jedi, restart the new Jedi Order, and Rey's over here training stuff, then I'm stumbling on words. I'm just thinking too much. What they're going to do is, if they don't have Luke train Finn, they can't. Maybe like Mark Hamill doesn't want to do it. It's cool, but I really wish he would come back. Though, come on, we need Luke. But if he doesn't want to do it, maybe Rey's having trouble starting her academy. And what they're going to do is introduce the new Yoda, aka Baby Grogu, who is not a baby in the time of Rey and Finn. And he's gonna help her start her academy, or he might help Finn start the new Jedi Order. And he's gonna be like, I know of the Mandalorians. I was raised by one. Oh, come on. It writes itself, people. I'm telling you, it's what's gonna happen. It writes itself. The Mandalorians are gonna try to expand over things. There's gonna be a Sith somewhere in the Mandalorian ranks or whatever. They might have the dark saber. Then, come on. And then, like, Finn and Rey and Poe now have to come together to try to, like, establish a new republic that's actually doing well, while the Mandalorians are trying to expand and take over. Rey doesn't know she wants to jump into it because of everything she's lost, and also she's trying to train and do the good thing and restart the Jedi. Finn's over here trying to start the Jedi Order into the new republic like they used to be, where these work hand in hand alongside Poe. He probably gets training from Grogu, who's now gonna be like the new Yoda. Man, yo, Dave Filoni and freaking Jon Favreau, that's your plan? That is clever. Show us fucking Yoda when he was a baby, and then show us how dope he becomes later on, because you couldn't show it before because Yoda was already old, and you tried to show it in the Clone Wars, but you still couldn't. Oh man, that's so clever. That is clever stuff right there. And he's trained by Luke Skywalker, which they just introduced. Oh, come on, you know that's what's gonna happen. Oh man, don't even try to go into the comments to try to fight with me about this. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen, because that's the best stuff you could do. You can't tell me we won't be eating off, especially if they're keeping with this fan service stuff. You cannot tell me that we will not be eating off the hands of Disney when they're like, so we brought Grogu back as an adult, and he's the new Yoda. You're like, take the money. Take all the money. You're gonna take all the money. You know how much merchandise they're gonna sell with the older Grogu? Come on, stop playing. That's what's gonna happen. I just thought about it. This is what's gonna happen. I'm telling you.